shall cherish thy name, long as the sun to shine, we shall ever be true.
Greetings and salutations, Snyder family. It is my honor to present the Henry Snyder High School Class of 2020 virtual commencement ceremony. I am your proud principal, Yvonne Waller, and it is my honor to be here and celebrate with you today. I want to start off with one of my favorite quotes by American novelist James Baldwin. Not everything faced can be changed, but change cannot happen unless it is faced. These are difficult times for our school community and our country, but your resilience and your perseverance shines through. My love for you runs deep from the first time I saw you at freshman orientation, and I continue to love and celebrate you to this day. I am not alone in my love and celebratory wishes for you. I want to start off by introducing our amazing guests for today. We have Vice Principal Dooley, Vice Principal Mackenzie, Vice Principal Corbin, and Vice Principal Leftwich. We also have some other amazing guests. Mayor of Jersey City, Stephen Phillip, Superintendent of Jersey City Public Schools, Mr. Franklin Walker, Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Norma Fernandez, Assistant Superintendent and former Snyder Principal, Ellen Ruane, Director of the Secondary Division, Jamie Morales, and President of our Jersey City Board of Education, Mr. Lorenzo Richardson. We'd also like to thank our amazing board members, as well as Senator Cory Booker, who will be bringing words of encouragement as well. At this time, I'd love to turn the ceremony over to our honors graduate and MC for today, Mr. Diomede Tenio. Take it away, Dio.
Thank you, Ms. Waller, and congratulations, Henry Snyder High School Class of 2020. My name is Diomede Tenio, also known around the school as Dio. I will be the MC for the ritual commencement ceremony. Thank you for welcoming us into your home. Let's get started. Welcoming up to the podium is Sarah Pagan, starting us off with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Theo. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. First, I want to thank my family for always pushing me to be the best I can be, especially my mom, sister, brother, aunts, uncle, cousin, grandma, and treasurer, who may not be my family by blood, but is every bit as loved. No matter what crazy shenanigans we get into, I know you always have my back. Thank you to my school big brother, Theo, who always brings me back to reality, but accepts my overactive imagination. Thank you to my theater family. Troop 7138 will always be my second home. Never stop Buddha bopping, Mr. P, and always keep fighting, Miss Murphy. You are two teachers I will never forget. All my teachers at Snyder have been amazing. I love this school and will always have my tiger pride.
Thanks, Sarah. Now we will have words of encouragement by the Mayor of Jersey City, Stephen Phillip.
Hi, I'm Mayor Stephen Phillip. I know this is not the graduation that any of you imagine, but the reality is it doesn't diminish at all the extraordinary accomplishments that this represents. In many ways, when we think about the Jersey City Class of 2020, I would argue that the challenges this class has experienced, in particular over the last year, has equipped you all better to confront the world today than any class. This class has had some real challenges beyond COVID and remote learning. Just think about the last year. This class lived firsthand through the terrifying experience of a mass shooting in December that triggered a lockdown for all of our schools. But despite that, with limited information and a lot of fear throughout the city, we saw our students act with calmness and bravery. Just think we saw budget cuts from Trenton to our schools at the largest level of funding cuts of any city in the history of New Jersey, and we got through that as well. The truth is, you not only got through it, but you also demonstrated that Jersey City tenacity time and again, and you showed that nothing can stop you. So as you're entering your next chapter, I hope you recognize that you are coming from a city and a school system that has uniquely prepared you to face the world. You live in the most diverse city in the country, you've seen a lot, you're tough, you're fair, you're compassionate, and your work ethic is second to none. In short, the class of 2020 embodies so much of the character that makes Jersey City so special. It's often said that the hardest times lead to the greatest moments in life, and I'm quite sure that this will be a fitting description for the class of 2020. Whether your next chapter in life is the workforce, college, or the military, I know that you will continue to make your family, your teachers, and your city proud. And so, on behalf of the 300,000 residents of Jersey City, it's with great pleasure that I say congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Mayor Phillip. Now we will have our wonderful superintendent, Mr. Franklin Walker.
My name is Franklin Walker, and I am the superintendent of the Jersey City Public Schools. As the superintendent of the Jersey City Public Schools, I want to first extend a heartfelt congratulations to you as members of the class of 2020. And second, to say how very proud I am of each one of you. Over the past 4 years, you accepted, balanced, and successfully navigated the challenges of being 21st century students. Your parents, teachers, peers, and the city of Jersey City share in your success and look forward to your generation helping to make this a better world. As a result of your hard work, you will very soon hold a membership and part of the largest and meaningful organizations in the world, the alumni of the Jersey City Public Schools. You will not stop there because your education has taught you that learning, like life, is a journey and it is continuous. You will continue to find out that there are no wasted educational experiences and that these experiences will continue to teach and lead you towards many future successes. You live in a democracy where it will become your civic and professional responsibilities to protect and ensure freedom of choice for future generations. It has been said that democracy will not succeed unless those who express their choices are prepared to choose wisely. The real defense of democracy is education. British Prime Minister Tony Blair said, and I quote, "Talent is the 21st century wealth," unquote. If you have the skills, the education, and the opportunity to upgrade and improve both, you will be able to compete and win anywhere, and that's anywhere in the world. The class of 2020 represents the largest generation of youth the world has ever seen. There are over 1.2 billion young people aged 15 to 24. That is about 16% of the global population. While you may be 16% of the population, it's important for you to know you are 100% of the future. It's your generation that will play a critical role and have a major impact on unemployment, gender equality, world conflicts, combating poverty and hunger, environmental issues and climate change, and new technologies, just to name a few. We can consider this school year an outlier. We experience things that we have never experienced before. However, and nevertheless, I could not be any prouder of you and how you handle these challenges. As a class of 2020, you have demonstrated yourselves to be a class of resilience. Resilience because you demonstrated the ability to overcome obstacles time and time again. Your ability to adapt in the face of adversity has been exceptional. The setbacks, the barriers, and reduced resources that have been produced during this COVID-19 health pandemic only gave the community a chance to see how strong and resilient you are. All of these obstacles will only make you stronger and help you as you enter the next chapter of your life. From 2016 to 2020, we challenge you and you positively responded with nothing less than successful achievements. Personally, and as a proud member of the Jersey City Public Schools Alumni High School Graduate Group, I encourage you to continue to challenge yourselves, continue to grow, believe in yourselves, dream big, embrace failures, never stop learning. Jersey City salutes you. Go out and show the world what your teachers and I already know. You are the best, and in time, the reports will come back from the world. Yes, you were right, Jersey City. We now know it, too.
Next, we have word of encouragement by the President of the Jersey City Board of Education, Mr. Lorenzo Richardson.
My name is Lorenzo Richardson, President of the Jersey City Board of Education, and I am so happy to have the honor and privilege to serve on the Board of Education and represent you all. I come to share some brief words with you today as you graduate and move to the next level towards your educational and professional endeavors. I first want to thank you for your accomplishments thus far. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, individually and collectively as a graduating class. Second, I want to thank all those who helped you along the way, your parents, your families, your teachers, and the school staff for helping you get here today. Getting to this point is not easy, and you have demonstrated resilience, perseverance, and the ability to adapt to change. The world is a different place right now, but that is okay, because with faith, determination, and works, you will be able to meet the challenges ahead of you. Never forget this: you are not alone in your journey. We are all here for you whenever you need us. Continue to read, write, build your financial literacy, and work with others who share your ideas and support your well-being. My last words of advice to you are to live healthy and honestly. Treat those you come across with respect, compassion, and understanding, and you will continue to be blessed in everything you do. There will always be difficulties along the way. That is how life is. But when you live right, everything will be all right. As you leave here and go to take your place and live your purpose in the world, lead by example, always do your best, and represent Jersey City Public Schools well. Thank you, and God bless you, and continue to be safe.
Next, we have coming to the podium our valedictorian, Vivian Checo.
Thank you, Dio. Good afternoon, fellow graduates, parents, teachers, and staff. These last 4 years in high school have been some of the most significant years in our lives. Friendships were formed, relationships were mended, and through hard work and dedication, we were all able to come together and graduate. These last few months have been challenging for us in so many different ways. Many of our friends and families were affected by COVID-19, and due to this global pandemic, our school year was drastically affected. Because of coronavirus, we weren't able to roam these halls again with our friends, drop by our favorite teachers' classes just to say hi, and most importantly, we weren't able to give a proper farewell. While nobody could have anticipated any of this, it doesn't change the fact that we were cheated out of our senior year. We couldn't have a prom, we couldn't have a traditional graduation ceremony, and we couldn't properly say goodbye to each other. While this is sad to think about, there are definitely some positive things that have come out of staying at home. To start off, a great thing that's come out of quarantine is being able to spend time with our families. Our lives get so busy and chaotic that we forget to focus on things that truly matter. Next, I would like to mention how being in quarantine has allowed us to take time to focus on ourselves. Some chose to take this time to enhance their skills and talents, while others took this time to catch up on work to be able to graduate. Personally, I spent my time sleeping and playing Animal Crossing. This may not seem like much now, but it's going to be something that we can appreciate in the future. Lastly, and arguably the best thing that's come out of this, is a virtual graduation. I know it's not what any of us had anticipated or maybe even wanted. However, how many other classes could say they graduated from the comfort of their homes? Not many. And that's what makes us all unique. We're coming together as a Snyder Tiger family one last time, and it's truly remarkable to see how far we've come. Our hard work is not going unnoticed just because we're all stuck at home. To quote Andy Bernard from the TV show The Office, I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you've actually left them. The class of 2020 will be a year to remember. While this chapter of our lives is coming to a close, a new chapter is opening up, filled up with a fresh start and amazing opportunities. With that being said, I'd like to thank my parents for always supporting me, and I love you both dearly. Thank you so much for making the last 4 years of my life memorable, filled with joy and happiness. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Now let's hear from New Jersey State Senator Cory Booker.
Hi, it's Cory Booker, Senator of our great state of New Jersey. I want to thank the entire community for making this day possible, but particularly, I want to say to the 2020 graduates, I am so grateful for your grit and your guts, for your service and your sacrifice, everything that you did on your journey that's led to this day. I congratulate you, I celebrate you, and I thank you for making us so much more so Jersey strong.
Next to the podium, we have Vice Principal Dooley.
Thank you, Dio. Good afternoon. As a member of the Snyder community for the past 13 years, I have learned more from you than I could ever imagine teaching you. You are the generation of change, and you will do more for the environment and humanity than the generations before you. The Latin word for more is magis. As you leave Snyder, always try to do more, try to be more, and try to love more. Thank you and congratulations.
Next, we have Principal Waller, who will confer the diplomas and present the class of 2020. Let's start celebrating now.
At this time, I present to you the Henry Snyder High School Academy of the Arts class of 2020 graduates. These graduates have completed the requirements for a high school diploma as prescribed by the state of New Jersey and the Jersey City Board of Education. The faculty and I confirm that you are now a high school graduate and an alum of Henry Snyder High School. Congratulations.
Vanessa Akasa, Abdel Aziz Ali, Danielle Alston, Dominique Alston, Hadia Alston, Aaron Araza, Shania Atkins, Nicholas Avila, Salinas Avilas, Sayana Bailey, Mukesh Balram, Donjay Beasley, Deborah Bell, Robert Bell, Issa Benton, Samaya Bay, Jamir Blu-ray, Ashanti Brewington, Wilson Brito, Elijah Brown, Sky Brown, Christine Cada, Alicia Campbell, Adalberto Castillo, Jean Claire Celestino, Jeremiah Chambers, Nadira Chambers,
Tiandra Chapman, Vivian Checo Vasquez, Aaliyah Clark, Brian Colon, Malik Cooley, Ashante Cummins, Edward Curry Jr., Gabriel Davis, Jawad Davis, Genesis de los Santos, Benjaro de Junan, Arquita de Santos, Xavier Diaz, Kasim Dixon, Christopher Drummond, Lakeem Dukes, Lindsay Dumais, Shanisha Diet, Angelica Encarcion, Nohelia Encarcion, Brandon Escamilla, Michaela Featherson, Bianca Figueroa, Tyleek Fitzgerald, Dan John Floyd, Zoe Fonseca, Dylan Forbes, LaAsia Fortune, Davion Foster,
Zanaya Francis, Alprentice Gardner, Kiana Garvin, Coriana Gathers, Jaden Gathers, Shaikeith Gibson, Walasia Glaster, Tyrone Golden Jr., Veronica Gonzalez, Kasheen Gora, Anissa Green Johnson, Shakima Griffin, Jaden Hidara, Ayana Hampton, Jamila Harris, Nitasia Harvey, Myasia Hines, Darius Hernandez, Jonathan Hernandez, Wilmer Herrera, Davion Hicks, Fuquan Hilliard, Kayla Hodges, Divine Holmes, Gabrielle Jackson, Dana James, Brianna Jenkins,
LaShawn Jenkins Jr., Damani Johnson, Tashana Johnson, Imani Jones, Justin Julian, Grace Kenny, Teresa Karagita, Chelsea Lee, Sarah LaConte, Ziana Lee, Samaya Lewis, Romelli Logan, Bria Lyles, Diamond Lyons, Marcella Mahone, Tamia Mayer, Gianna Maldonado, Randy Maldonado Morales Jr., Corey Manning Floyd, Jaheim McDuffie, Nasir McHern, Zanaya McMillan, Moses Mercado, Zanabu Muhammad, Ariane Mohanlal, Kaya Moore, Nyasia Morales, Isaiah Moses, Jameer Murphy, Tiffany Newton, Lauren Ocampo, Nashani Ocho, Munasiso Ukwa, Joe Ortega, Sarah Pagan, Anthony Penna, Kareem Perry, Dane Peterkin, Varishka Prasad, Marie Pierre, Juan Miguel Pitas, Norma Portillo, Waki Pridgeon, Kyra Kwan, Robert Quezada, Courtney Quinones, Maria Albina Quintos, Justin Regas, Sean Ravello, Destiny Ravenel, Carissa Reyes, Carlos Reyes, Elijah Reyes, Elson Reyes, Isaac Rivera, Anais Rodriguez,
Jacob Rodriguez, Jeremy Rodriguez, Amani Rogers, Angel Rosales, Yahi Sabri, Erica Salinas, Brian Sampson, Cormel Samuels, Shamia Sapp, Romeo Sape, Jaquan Scadliff,
Ashanti Shivers, Malachi Simmons, Desiree Simpson, Takai Sims, Evan Small, Darrell Smart, David Smith Jr., Taylor Stone, Istasham Swati, Yannick Taylor, Johanny Terrero Santana, Dinasia Thomas, Treasure Thomas, Winter Thompson, Diomed Tenio, Elvin Rushmere Torquemada, Namir Townsend, Yasin Turner,
Zaire Turner, Catherine Umana, Taitu Ustani, Diana Vargas, Tia Walker, Majon Washington, Donnell White, Tavion White, Rafiq Wilkerson, Andrea Williams, Sadana Williams, Shania Williams, Tykia Williams, Tyreka Williams, Faith Wilson, Zanasia Wilson, Shy Young.
Graduating class of 2020, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left.
Please enjoy this picture slideshow as a tribute for the Henry Snyder class of 2020.
Hail Henry Snyder High, long live thy fame. Thy sons and daughters shall cherish thy name, long as the sun to shine. We shall ever be true. Dear Henry Snyder High, all praise to you. Dear Henry Snyder High, long live thy fame. Thy sons and daughters shall cherish thy name, long as the sun to shine. We shall ever be true. Dear Henry Snyder High, all praise to you. Hail Henry Snyder High, long live thy fame. Thy sons and daughters shall cherish thy name, long as the sun to shine. We shall ever be true. Dear Henry Snyder High, all praise to you. Dear Henry Snyder High, long live thy fame. Thy sons and daughters shall cherish thy name, long as the sun to shine. We shall ever be true. Dear Henry Snyder High, all praise to you.
Thank you for being a part of the Snyder High School virtual commencement ceremony. It has been an honor being your host.